Remember that year that Jamb officials were accused of stealing some money, and then someone there now said that a snake swallowed 36 million naira. You remember how ridiculous that thing sounded? Well, the Somalians, so they are learning from their big brother, they are learning from us
And
Nigerians.
instead of being honest, because Americans now they want to follow the money, they are asking how much was spent so that they should give an account. And one particular center is a center for children that got this money. They are saying that somebody broke into the place and they don't have records, that the person stole the records. In fact, the story is plenty. Oh. Let me just give you people the full gist.
I was watching Brett Cooper's YouTube channel and she was talking about something that is happening in America right now in Minnesota. They are so upset, Americans. Do you know why? They feel as if the Somalians there are scamming them. And do you know what's happening? $250 million is declared missing. And as we speak, 78 people, most of them Somalians, have been arrested. They want to find out what exactly happened. Now, for those that don't know, during the pandemic, there's this NGO they call Feeding Our Future. They are the center of the storm as we speak. They are the center of the storm because they are alleging that they use that, that particular NGO, they gave them, the federal government in America gave them grant or yes, grants during the pandemic to do several projects to feed the hungry, to help children that maybe that have autism and all that, to help children with developmental disabilities. And now they are uncovering something that majority of the money was not used for that intention. And for those that don't know, let's take a walk down memory lane. You know that Somalia, there was a time that in Somalia they had this war, civil war. It was so bad, many Somalians lost their life. So as a result of that, quite a number of them became refugees. And they migrated to America and several countries, but America took quite a number of these. Now, it now seems as if the good thing that the American government did is now, they are now regretting. Yes, because in fact, there's a particular guy. His name is Nick Shirley. He's an American on Twitter. He now went to expose this scam. He went to different daycare centers. They said they were using the money to help children with developmental disabilities, to feed and everything. So this guy on his own, young guy, I think he's in his 20s. He just went and he started knocking on the so-called the centers that they were supposed to be helping children with developmental disabilities and all that, daycare centers, I guess. And when he got there, the things he saw, he wasn't satisfied. You know something about it, when you're an African and you have the opportunity, we Africans, we always talk about Africa. Oh, our leaders are bad, our leaders are corrupt. And then we have the opportunities to go to countries in Europe and America. Instead of us to go there and do what we are supposed to do, we now carry these things we do here and take it there. And now there's a problem in American society. In fact, some white Americans are feeling upset because they feel like their country has been taken over by migrants. I talked about it in one earlier video. It's like they feel that their countries have been taken over by migrants. They now feel like second-class citizens in their country. Yes, in fact, somebody said it. There's one guy they call, I've forgotten his name, Nick something. He said that now the white man is like the most endangered species in America, in terms of that the white men are being discriminated against. Now, when it comes to America, for those that don't know American politics, we have people that are the left or the right. The left are the Democrats and the right are the Republicans. That's Donald Trump's party. Yeah, the Republicans. Now, the people on the left, they have this welfarist attitude or ideology of welfarism, of communism, kind of helping people that are oppressed, maybe helping the blacks, helping people that they consider minorities. So now, as you see, the Somalians, because I think at that time, who was in power was Biden. I think Biden was the person in power in 2000. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But so they had this thing of, so Somalians, not all Somalians, please, they are honest and hardworking Somalians, but some Somalians now took advantage of that. And so, this thing of, oh, let's help them. And this, now they have uncovered a scam of $250 million. 78 people, like I said before, are in custody. That is not all. Oh. They say it's even bigger than that. It's about a $10 billion cover up. Yes, they are now asking that how did it happen? Americans, they want to know, because these are they are using taxpayers' money. That's the truth. They are using taxpayers' money. They are using resources that Americans, migrants should live. See, if you're a migrant and you're in another country, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, they should take you back to their country. And there's also this very serious allegation that part of the money that they're accusing 78 people and quite a number of people, officials, that some money they allegedly stole, they use this to sponsor terrorist groups back in Somalia. Yes, that is part of the allegation. So you can imagine what is happening. You are taking money from another country and you are taking it back home to sponsor terrorists, people that are making your country ungovernable, people that are making your country, people cannot live in your country anymore. Please, Somalians in America, you have to start talking to yourself. You have to be serious. Africans, we are very casual when it comes to corruption, because it's like that we have become used to it. When you have an opportunity, you're in another country. I'm also talking to other Africans like Nigerians or Ghanaians or people. Once you're in another country, especially Europe and America, please go there and be a good ambassador. Right now, as we speak, in Minnesota and in other parts of America, in fact, the Republicans, there's this thing that is happening. They are getting tired of blacks. They are getting tired of migrants. Even those Mexican migrants, they feel that they are taking advantage of them. They feel that they are doing so many things. Now, another thing we do in Africa, very common. You see quite a number of us, we go abroad to give birth. And not the people that do it in Nigeria are not even the poor people. Yes, there are people that are quite comfortable. They go abroad to give birth. In fact, so some I think this Kemi lady in the UK. Yes, this conservative lady that's been making noise that they want to increase the number of years for black people before she's insisting through the Labour Party that they should now increase the time that they used to give papers. Normally when you migrate, maybe around 5 years or so, they're supposed to give you papers. But she's now proposing 15 years. Kemi, I don't know her surname, I've forgotten. Please put it in comments if you remember. But she forgot that she got British citizenship. Her parent, they gave birth to her in the UK. That's the allegation. Her mother or was a lecturer, she should be retired by now, was a lecturer and was doing very well, was quite comfortable. She crossed over to the UK to give birth to Kemi. So black Africans, they are taking advantage. And some things that Africans do now, let me talk about it. Some Africans, when they go there, they now act as if some of them are politicians' wives. Some of them are doing very well in Nigeria. When they cross over to America to give birth, they now lie that they don't have money. They now go there and say, there, when it comes to healthcare, they treat you first before they even ask for money. Unlike Nigeria, when you go to a hospital, the first thing they're asking for you is to pay. There, they treat you first and then you owe later. So some Nigerians who go there, Nigerians that are doing well, some of them are even corrupt politicians, wives of corrupt politicians. They will go there and they will lie that they cannot afford to pay for the antenatal and whatever they need, or to give to the fees they pay for giving birth. You can imagine. So they are putting the country in a bad light and putting the continent. I know not only Nigerians are doing it, Africans are doing it. There are even some Chinese people, I think, are doing it. So white Americans are tired. They feel that Africans and migrants are taking advantage of them for their kindness. Yes. So that is why now Donald Trump, his eyes red, as in the guy no one here. Donald Trump is now making strict and stringent laws. And you now have people like the ICE, these people that just come, and if they feel you are not supposed to be in America, they just arrest you and deport you and treat you so low, treat you just like trash. So Africans, wherever you are, please go there and represent the continent well. Don't go there and start taking money that is not your own. Now, concerning these Somalians, it's still an allegation, but it's a very strong allegation. And a lot of people will get into trouble if they are caught. Even first of all, the Minnesota officials that they connived with these Somalians, and a lot of people are now being heavily scrutinized. Some have been arrested. So please, Africans, I beg you in the diaspora, when you leave Africa, you go to these other countries, behave yourself. Behave yourself. Don't spoil those countries. Behave yourself. Be good ambassadors. Don't carry that Africanness or African corrupt character and take it to other continent and be embarrassing. If you see how embarrassing it is for Somalians in America now, you even have those Somalians now that are there doing honest work. They'll be feeling they'll be feeling shame, they'll be feeling so bad because they are just making a mess of them right now in America. So please, what do you think about it? What do you think about this situation happening in America, that they allege that some Somalians are there, scamming their Minnesota, America, United States government? Please, what do you feel about it? Put it in the comments. So till I see you in the next video where I talk about something that we really need to talk about, take care and stay cool.